ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jason Leva, and we'd like to thank you on behalf of the Fort Worth Arts Council for joining us tonight here at the Fort Worth Community Arts Center as we present a New Year's Eve spectacular. We're so very grateful that you all decided to join us tonight. Tonight's performances showcase a variety of disciplines from 9 local DFW artists, all reflecting this incredible 2020 year. Make sure you stick around to the end of the program tonight as we conclude with an uplifting message of hope for 2021, along with our traditional countdown to the new year. We want to be sure and say thank you to the 9 artists that joined us this evening, and we can't wait to share their presentations with you. And as always, thank you for coming, and we hope you enjoy tonight's show. Enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, our first act comes all the way from Arlington, Texas. These 2 brothers have a love of folk music, and they're sharing a 3-song set with us tonight. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy our evening opener, the Stonemen.
Everybody, my name is Stone Watkins.
I'm Sam Watkins.
And we're the Stonemen. The song is called Protect You. Happy New Year's. God bless.
This next song is called Running to the Races.
thank you to the Fort Worth Arts Community Center, and a Happy New Year to everybody.
Back in June, the Arts Center opened up a Facebook page called Arts at a Distance, where we encouraged all local artists to submit their current work. This next performer is a direct result from that very page, as she won our competition, and we bring her here to you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, cosplayer and performer, Angelic Empress.
Hello, my name is Angelic Empress, and I'm honored to be spending my New Year's Eve with you. I want you to sit back, relax as I bring you into the colorful world of Astria, where Damantine White, the angel of balance, pits her forces against Almosa, the mistress of doubt, in this piece entitled Dream Fuel. Through my mask, I can see your dreams. Know that your purpose is more than it seems. Without a vision, we will perish. Keep your flame alive for all time. Dream killer stars still as they are everywhere, trying to discourage you under the guise that they care. Making a complex comparison between the world and you, thinking they can make you stop doing what you do. Forgetting you aren't a part of it, but you have the wings to rise above it.
Why are you telling them lies? Dreams are nothing. Just let them pass by. Oh, Damantine, what a dream you didn't know about. A purpose hidden for all time. Know how long you were mine.
Almosa, the mistress of doubt. What if I told you to just get out? You were never welcome here. Take your negativity and disappear.
You're still the angel of balance. That stupid illusion, the false hope of total inclusion.
It takes all colors to make a beautiful world, you see. To a degree, it are differences that aid in our ability to conquer a multitude of adversaries, giving us versatility.
You still believe that everyone has an equal chance to follow their dreams, to take their own stance.
Dear Doubt, I do not want you to be misinformed. The one thing we cannot be is lukewarm, lest we are spewed out. And what is faith without the risk? Don't you know that blessing come in the midst of this?
That's just an excuse to mess about, until this cruel world causes you to burn out.
Our circumstances do not define our authority. We have the power to overcome adversity. You see, we emit light from an eternal source, taking over the darkness by force.
Your efforts are useless and ill-guided. Don't you see how this world is divided?
Do you honestly think that this place is our prize? Oh, come on, Doubt, look with your spiritual eyes. Do you see these people? Do you see their dreams? The seam of their purpose, signed by their name, each with a piece of this land to reclaim.
What are you saying? You are powerless. These creatures want only to oppress, thinking of themselves with no compassion for others.
Doubt, you underestimate the divine power of their colors, so let me set you straight. Even though you try and crush them under your weight, you only want them to give up and quit, but you won't even tell them your little secret, that the lives they change can range far and wide, using the power they have inside, changing the tide, so when all said and done, they'll never forget the power of one. Speak up, bubble up, Now's the time to start. Figure out what lies deep within your heart. You got a purpose with your name on it. That special magic you bring into the world, spreading the energy to heal humanity. So reach up and reach out, across the farthest sea, atop the highest mountain, through the deepest valley. Reach up into the heavens, wherever you have to reach, and make your dreams come true. You have the power to blaze a path, leaving a legacy as your aftermath, and writing your own history. Nightmare fuel is getting too much attention. Now it's time for some intervention. Let's change the state of the world, the mindset of every boy and girl. Dream killers trying to steal your vision. Now it's time for you to make that decision. Let your dream fuel flow. Let your purpose show. Let your dream fuel flow. Attention. Now it's time for some intervention. Dream killers trying to steal your vision. Now it's time for you to make that decision. Let your dream fuel flow. Let your purpose show. Star still is still in your light, so never give up the fight. To the right, to your goals. Don't let doubt eat at your soul. Don't give up just when the times are tough. You can see it now and you can't say when or how. What you pray will come to pass. Just need the faith to ask, and without any doubt, leaving it in His hands. Nightmare fuel is getting too much attention. Now it's time for some intervention. Dream killers trying to steal your vision. Let your dream fuel flow. Let your purpose show. Let your dream fuel flow. Let your purpose show.
This next performer is one of our own, one of the Arts Council's staff, Wesley Gentle. Today, he worked with improv and mathematics to create this piece just for you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy a musical improvisation by the Arts Center's own Wesley Gentle.
Good evening. My name is Wesley Gentle. I'm the Director of Advancement for the Arts Council of Fort Worth, but tonight I'm putting on my musician cap, and wasn't really sure what I would do when Jason approached me and asked me to throw something together for this. And I'll be honest, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. The spirit of 2020, a year in which I've been flying by the seat of my pants, I figured why not carry that into the last few minutes of the year. So I'm going to put 12 minutes on the clock here. That's 1 minute for each strange and crazy month of this year. And I'm just going to make something up. And after 12 minutes, I will abruptly stop whatever that is and turn it back over to y'all. But thank you for listening, and thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining us. The way we're going to do this, so it's so you know that it's random, if that means anything, is I've got a 12-sided die here, and I'm going to generate 3 numbers. So the first number, 7, cool. The second number, 12, and the third number, 3. I'm going to write those down. 7, 3, 12. And for those of you who are familiar with music theory or have looked at a keyboard recently, you'll know that 12 is the number of pitches that you've got between octaves. So those 3 numbers, which again are 7, 3, and 12, are the 3 notes that will kind of start this this meditation for 12 minutes. And, again, in the spirit of randomness, the words that will inspire what you're about to hear are wretched, periodic, and dull. That sounds perfect. Well, without further ado, this is my wretched, periodically dull improvisation for 2020.
Celebrating philanthropic arts leaders is always a challenge, and this year proved to be no different. As we moved our Heart of Gold to the Coyote Drive-In, tonight we're happy to share with you that documentary film about how Fort Worth and other Texas art leaders navigated the difficulties of 2020.
In the past, we've always celebrated the life achievements of individuals that have brought their talents to Fort Worth to help nurture and to build the arts, and also to celebrate those individuals that truly have a heart, that give of their time and of their resources to make sure that we have a solid foundation for the arts here in Fort Worth. But this year, life has changed. It's made us reflect and think of things a little differently. So this Heart of Gold is to celebrate truly our artists, to get down to the source of who we are and why we are here.
When everybody first shut down and we started to realize that so many of our artists were going to be unemployed, we really started to worry about them. We had no idea what the future was going to bring. We never imagined that it would be going on this long. But we knew that immediate employment was necessary for artists, and not just actors, but you're talking about all of the behind-the-scenes people.
These are gig workers. These are people that are out going where work is where they're needed and where the energy is happening. And so it's a lot of scrambling and excitement and energy that moves and keeps the cogs going. And all of a sudden things came to a stop. And these individuals came together and said, we have got to make sure that we are meeting their life needs, because they're giving us so much that feeds the soul of a community.
On Friday, March 13th, Tarrant County mandated the closure of Bass Hall for everyone's safety, and obviously we strongly supported that decision. So we set at that point 3 goals. The first was to keep everyone as safe and healthy as possible. The second goal was to keep the organization as strong financially as possible and to continue to pay musicians and staff. And then the third was to really beef up our online presence while the future became clearer. Our strategy has been focused around safe reopening so that we stay visible in patrons' minds and donors' minds. But as anyone who works with me will agree, I'm absolutely fanatical about patron, musician, and staff safety. Perhaps the biggest initiative has been we've created our own drive-through testing facility that we're using before each weekend of performances. For the patrons, we've invested in scanners for Will Rogers so that as patrons come into the theater, they're all scanned for temperature. We've eliminated intermissions, we've eliminated paper programs. All ticketing is contactless to try to keep everything just as safe as possible. And that has also been very reassuring to our patrons and musicians and staff.
You know, when people talk about the arts and everything shuttering, we think about, of course, our performances, our symphony, our opera, our ballet, the big galleries, the museums. But there's also little jewels out there, such as Seneca. And that is just such a jewel in Fort Worth because it is our glass blowing facility. And Clifton Crawford has done such a beautiful job in building that.
The organization certainly has adjusted and implemented an extensive protocol as far as being safe and engaging community in an appropriate and responsible way. So we have shrunk our classes like a lot of people who offer workshops and experiential opportunities. We've implemented protection on a bunch of levels for the staff and for those who come to participate. And we've implemented extended virtual opportunities and virtual offerings. We created a new approach to some of our programming where you come and pick up the materials and then you go watch an instructional video, just like a lot of places, and you can be creative in your own home and still engage with our staff and our team through these instructional videos, and then bring it back and we'll finish the process.
Of course, with social media and technology today, it's such a great advantage. We were able to say, how do we take it online? And so they got together with the tools that we had and began to do videos of the exhibitions, because the shows had just opened and we wanted to give credence to the artists that were exhibiting and to talk about their work.
The grants are needed because we're trying to bring artists together in the city of Fort Worth. So number one, they will hopefully bring the artists back to work in their studio, which is a massive thing that we need to see happen. The other thing is, by having so many artists in a unified area get these grants, we're hoping that that will boost the moral fabric of the artists in our community. Kind of the overarching goal as well, which was the goal of Sasha Bass, who's the creator of this project, was to create a historical documentation through the artist's eyes of what is going on in our climate and through COVID-19 and just during this unprecedented time in our country.
The opportunity to create something in response to such a confusing time is just really, really wonderful. I mean, it really feels like not only I can do it, but I'll also be able to reach people without having to learn a whole new strategy on how we're going to communicate in the future, There's a really, really good opportunity for people who don't normally get these grants to apply for them and get them. And I just think it's been the best step in terms of Fort Worth philanthropy that I've seen in years.
I was inspired to apply for the grant to be a part of something bigger than myself. I knew that the grant would be remembered long after the pandemic was gone, and it would be a big mark on how we responded to the art community, and I just wanted to be a part of that.
We wanted to do something to keep in the public eye, and that was the genesis of this July 4th concert. We rented Dickey's Arena, and it gave us a huge amount of space. So we could space out an orchestra of 55 players with as much space as they needed, 6 feet between string players, they all wore masks, 10 feet between woodwinds, 12 feet between brass. So everyone was really spaced out. Miguel conducted this as his final concert with us as music director. And one of the notable features of this was from the conductor's podium to the back of the percussion section was 67 feet, which is like a light year compared to your typical stage. But Miguel kept all of it together beautifully, and it was a real opportunity to make music together and then broadcast it on Channel 8 WFAA. We had record attendance, which was fabulous. We also streamed it on our site.
It lifted people's spirits, and that is what the arts are doing, and that's what the symphony has done and continues to do, is to lift our spirits and to bring that joyous moment where we do want to get up and dance.
The whole spirit of tadpoles really coincides with how I feel most arts organizations have pivoted now. We have completely embraced our community advocacy programs, our community outreach programs. And so in the spirit of that, how can we give these kids an opportunity to bring some joy? And so we thought we can do little parades out in front of people's houses to celebrate their moments or just to say thank you. We made protective gowns for this senior center that had no protective gowns. and we also made masks for them. All of this provided employment for artists out of work. Anyone who is an at-risk population, an underserved population, we give them free masks, and they're beautiful because they're made by artists.
The Panther Eye Project is really about partnering. You know, we've partnered with Cook Children's, we've partnered with Project Success and some other organizations to try to do a revenue share where we would recognize the healthcare community, we would celebrate their sacrifice, and then at the same time it would create an opportunity to support local arts organizations and other organizations in the community. It's a half sphere with a heart pressed into the surface to help them understand that we're with them, that we care about their sacrifice, and that we value the experience that we're all going through together.
The End Racism Now mural that we did in downtown Fort Worth on Main Street was actually the brainchild of Deborah Peoples, and she just reached out to artists to help facilitate it because she didn't know how to do that part of it. She just had the idea for it, and so I actually volunteered us to participate in that, and so we came up with the design. She had the phrase, "End Racism Now."
That was such a unifying moment for this community, and for them to step up and to say, you know, we will help make this happen.
It almost became like a petition, like a very large petition, that people could come and say, yes, we support this, and be a part of it.
The Public Art Project is a metaphor from nature of these seeds that have such potential no matter where they're from, with the right environment and the right education and the right influences, that they all have incredible potential. And so these ideas that we all hold will be represented in our hand, in the symbol of humanity. So I'm bringing community together to cast and to replicate their hands so that I can compose the seeds of a new season. So by illustrating that all of us together can cultivate a brighter future, or a better season that we're in now, is truly where this comes from for me.
The Vote Equals Voice project that we're doing is a sort of collaborative between a group of artists, and the idea is to sort of create a movement in these communities that have low voter turnout, and just use art as sort of a catalyst to do that. So we've been, the logo is Vote =Voice, and we get different artists to design each mural. So they all look different, but they have the same message. Each time the mural goes up, we have somebody out to register voters.
I feel like art gives a kind of energy to the idea, and it really brings a lot of attention, more thought and awareness to the political process and to voting. You know, it makes people think about it more.
My mind is a minefield. Watch your step, that's not a threat, no.
Artists tell a story. They are our storytellers. It is so important that we protect that. They tell the stories of our individual communities. They tell the story of our nation and of our world. The anger, the frustration, the loneliness, the rawness, and the hope, the resolve of where we are.
It's easy to feel alone because a lot of people are physically alone. You know, art has always brought people together anyways, so I hope that I can kind of make works that resonate with everyone, depending on race, gender, economic class. So I really hope to just bring people together.
We can can stand together, 6 feet apart, but we are together, and we are strong, and we are united. Because to be able to really build this community back and better than it has been, which we will, we have to truly look at inclusion and facing issues that have segregated us and has broken ties. Art is a thread, and we will weave this thread and make a stronger statement and a stronger community for the future with artists like that.
Aren't the arts most exciting when they're risky, when we embrace challenges, and when we let our artists really, really express themselves the way they want to?
As you deal with people in other places, I mean, you connect with people in those places, and your community widens, and that's always has a certain richness with that, richness of life.
Live performance was a challenge in 2020, but a few groups did manage to make it to our stage. One of those groups was Impulse Dance, a local dance troupe here in the Fort Worth area. This next presentation celebrates the challenges that they face in creating art during this 2020 year. Please enjoy Home is Where the Art Is.
Tis the gift to be simple, tis the gift to be free, tis the gift to come down where you ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend, we will not be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round right. we will not be ashamed to turn, turn will be our delight, till by turning, turning we come round, round. Home, a voice from within, you're not alone. A candle you can hold, you're not alone. Home, you're so far away, come on home. Home, a voice from within, you're not alone. You're so far away, come on
This next fabulous classical guitarist joined us for our exterior performance of Edward Albee's Zoo Story on our outside veranda. He played some fabulous classical guitar for our pre-shows and has also been featured in our Celebration of the Arts festivities as well. So now, ladies and gentlemen, please do us a favor, sit back and relax and enjoy the classical stylings of Marcus Kester.
Hey everyone, my name is Marcus Kester. I'm an orchestra and guitar director here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today I'm going to be playing the Prelude from Bach's Second Cello Suite. I hope you enjoy.
Spoken word has the power to cut right to the heart of art. No sets or costumes in the way, just the power of the words and the voice. Our next presentation is just that, powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the spoken word of Carolyn West and her piece entitled Peace.
Peace, how shall I write it? All fuzzy and warm, like a red robe, in black between white spaces, separated by thin blue lines.
Peace, how shall I write it? All fuzzy and warm like a red robe, and black between white spaces, separated by thin blue lines.
Is it the prelude before love thy neighbor, or the postlude after love yourself? Precariously penciled in the hearts of children, framed by sweet, tasty candy canes. Peace, how shall I write it? All fuzzy and warm, like a red robe, in black between white spaces, separated by thin blue lines. When you tell me I'm gonna do what you say, when you tell me I'm gonna do what you say. Love thy brother, I'm gonna do what you say. Love thy sister, I'm gonna do what you say. Love thy neighbor, I'm gonna do what you say. Peace, how shall I write it? Standing up vertically, like Gandhi and Mandela, or stretched out horizontally, like the sunset's arms? Is it a new day, uncertain, but sure to come? Does it lie inside a calm mind, ready to spring forth? Is it willing to spread throughout the world?
People all over the world, living in harmony. Each one teaching one, the meaning of unconditional love. Citizens without exception, all humankind. Caring for our neighbors like we care for ourselves. Erasing the love of power, so we know the power of love. People all over the world, living in harmony. Each one teaching one, the meaning of unconditional love.
How shall I write it? All fuzzy and warm like a red robe, and black between white spaces, separated by thin blue lines.
Erasing the love of power, so we know the power of love. People all over the world,
While 2020 was full of challenges, we also had a great deal of success as well here at the Fort Worth Community Arts Center. Let's take a look back at the top 10 successes of 2020 for the Arts Council. Two distinct and talented emerging artists, Ji-Hye Han and Ben Munoz, had work selected and installed on the three plinths in the Sheila and Houston Hill Courtyard Gallery. The plinths, by Chris Pierce, are part of the Fort Worth Public Art Collection and support a rotation of temporary sculptures. Ben Munoz, complicated with care, examines the duality of Munoz's life as a husband, father, and artist. The single sculpture is constructed from the Munoz printmaking woodcuts and figuratively denotes life's building blocks in which the artist reconfigures balancing between home life and artistic pursuits. Jihye Han's Breaking Ground utilizes clay, cedar, and porcelain and explores the themes of separation and loneliness, drawing from the artist's Korean heritage and North and South Korea division. The Arts Center Presents offered its third production in July with 6 performances of Edward Albee's The Zoo Story. This absurdist one-act play examined themes that resonated with all of us: isolation and the never-ending struggle to communicate and connect. Audiences also enjoyed pre-show live music and shaded seating on the covered veranda of the Arts Center. This novel venue choice not only suited the production, but it also allowed the Arts Council to provide a safe environment to enjoy live theater. The Fort Worth Public Art Program installed 9 new artworks in 2020. Located throughout the city across Fort Worth, these works improve and beautify the spaces they now occupy. Installed in late 2019, James Searle's Vase with 9 Flowers, located at the Montgomery Street in the Cultural District, was the first artwork dedication to be live streamed. Of every type. Episodes aired every Monday live at noon on Facebook and YouTube. The original work series inaugural selection was Janae Hatchett's New and Improving, which will be fully produced in 2021. On to the facade of the iconic Pioneer Tower as the centerpiece for a free community event in 2021. The Arts Council of Fort Worth launched the Artists Nonprofit Relief Fund, distributing over $75,000 through 51 grants in response to the spring shutdown orders. This crucial funding helped 17 organizations pay salaries, start remote work, and purchase safety equipment. In total, the Arts Council's grant program awarded 97 grants to 28 arts organizations in Fort Worth for a total of $1.3 million going back into our community. The Arts Center Presents Cultural Kitchens is a new series that celebrated the community's diversity and histories as viewers explore and learn how to prepare culturally rich dishes. Hosted by the Arts Council staff and community members, viewers hear unique stories passed down from generation to generation. Now more than ever, it's important to lift everyone up by sharing our community's unique values. The Arts Council shared proceeds of donations received during these programs to support Opal's Farm's mission to tackle Tarrant County food deserts. Awards luncheon celebrated the outstanding philanthropists, arts administrators, and creative leaders. In 2020, we took a different approach, a safely distanced evening at Coyote Drive-In Theater to celebrate the people and organizations who make the performing and visual arts in Fort Worth a quintessential part of this city's identity. Featuring live musical performances, a mariachi performance, and stilt walkers, the evening culminated in the broadcast you saw earlier of a mini documentary celebrating the resilient and innovative response of the Fort Worth arts sector to this unique and challenging year. The Arts Council of Fort Worth is so thankful that our staff, our team, remained whole and healthy this year. Like many other nonprofits, the Arts Council faced unprecedented challenges, and each person on our staff rose to the occasion and allowed us to continue to support, advocate, and produce the arts in Fort Worth. This next singer-songwriter has been cutting his teeth and practicing his craft all over Fort Worth, Texas. His original material has been seen across many bars and speakeasies from north to south. I'll just let him tell you about it. Ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Laws.
Hey there, I'm Joe. I've been performing professionally in the DFW area for nearly a decade now. As a working musician, I spend most of my time playing cover songs, so I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity to showcase some of my original art with you all today. If it's not obvious, video production is not my forte. I've decided to keep this project simple. I'll be performing 3 songs for you all today. The first one's called Sin City Sickness. Hope you enjoy.
I had some time to lose. Across the line or two, then you flew away. I know you'll be back someday, and it ain't far away. You're never far away. Out west she's having a ball, down south I'm taking the fall. Father time keeps dragging his feet to me. I can't sleep awake in your bed when it feels like I'm in the back of your head, behind every other thing in the world. Cause now the birds are singing till the phone ain't ringing. It's a shame, but it seems like I won't be sleeping again. I can't tell what's going on. I'll write 1,000 songs until I get it down. I can't get you off my mind. You can't seem to find the time to say hello. Locked inside of your cage, pouting like a dog never given a name, working up an itch that I never could scratch alone. You're a rose, but I'm finding your thorns, wiping off the blood and coming back for more. Soaking up the pain like the UV rays that you've been living on for oh so long.
This next song is one of my oldest originals. I wrote this the day before I graduated high school, so of course I had to call it The Graduate.
I'm so completely, deeply inept. Take my time making things no one respects. Every day is the first day of the rest of my life. Every day I don't have what it takes to survive. To be certain these words are laced with pain. caused by a person, place, or thing. Desire is the ringmaster with his whip of chain. The only thing I can ask is that if you can believe in me.
The Arts Council of Fort Worth is so thankful that our staff, our team, remained whole and healthy this year. Like many other nonprofits, the Arts Council faced unprecedented challenges, and each person on our staff rose to the occasion and allowed us to continue to support, advocate, and produce the arts in Fort Worth.
Go this way. I'm not quite ready to be a man. When a boy is so much more what I am. I'm stuck in the middle of a pendulum swing. I'll never be used to this growing up thing. To be certain these words are laced with pain. It's not caused by a person, place, or thing. Desire is the ringmaster with his whip of chain. The only thing I can ask is that if you can believe in me, then why can't why can't why must things always go this way? Why must things always go this way?
Of all the songs I've written in my career, this last one is definitely the most special to me. This is a song I wrote for my daughter shortly after she was born. This is called 3 Weeks Today.
I've been watching you grow up in real time. It's been going faster than I like. It's been 3 weeks today since I first saw you. 3 weeks from now, you'll still be all you. It goes so fast. It goes much too fast the first time. Slow it down and let me catch a freeze frame. 'Cause this is going too fast for my brain. It's been 5 years today since you first saved me. 5 years from now, you'll still be shaving me. And it goes so fast. And it will go much too fast the next time. that girl in a white dress. She's breaking me down into a big mess. It's been 20 years today since I first loved you. 20 years from now, I might leave you. And it goes so fast. It will go much too fast the last time.
I gotta say, I'm a pretty lucky guy. I've got a wonderful wife, a beautiful daughter, and I get paid to do what I love. I hope you enjoyed listening to my music today. If you'd like to find out more about me or some of my other projects, feel free to check me out on social media. Thanks for listening. Have a happy new year.
In 2019, the Fort Worth Community Arts Center started a new program called the Original Work Series, where we encourage local playwrights to send in their unpublished material. The pandemic took us inside, and all 8 readings were done online. This year, we're back with 9 new submissions and can't wait to share them all with you. Please, at this time, we'd like to invite you to a special preview of one of those submissions. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our sneak preview of Original Work Series piece, Dominique of the Marsh.
Oh, it's you.
I'm so glad you're okay.
Where did you come from? Did you save me?
I did.
Oh, this can't be happening. I mean, look at you. I must be dreaming.
No, I'm real. This is all real. Real. I did it. I joked. I am full of shit.
What's your name?
I'm Dominique. Have you not heard of me?
I don't know about,
Siren?
Siren! Oh, great. Why should I know you? Or, I mean, how should I get to know you?
I'm princess of this marsh. I was told you're Thomas, of the boat.
You know who I am?
I saw you on the docks today. You were singing on what is now a bunch of floating pieces of wood.
Huh. Well, I guess I'll just have to live on this rock.
Well, how will you get back?
I think I'd rather stay and live on this rock. And you can come visit anytime you'd like.
Oh, well, if you can hold your breath for the next 70 years, you can live with me in the dark, spooky swamp.
I'm not much of a water guy.
Oh, you'd love it. Frigid caves, quarries, we even have dirt.
That sounds fantastic.
Okay, well, hold your breath. I'll count. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I guess I'll have to stay and live on this rock. But you are so brave for staying out here. I mean, what if I snatched you up and put you in a frying pan?
You're on a rock.
What if I like sushi?
And what of your fears of me?
Why should I fear you?
Maybe you fear being pulled under and drowned.
Y'all do that?
What? No! What purpose would that serve? Do you really eat siren?
I don't.
Oh, but everyone else does. I know you're trying to scare me.
No, not really.
Oh, sure. The siren-eating pale man that haunts the lakes of Maurepas. Stay in your caves or he'll come gulp you up. I think I hear him. Bump, bump. Stay away from his hook. Children's stories.
Yeah.
Oh, you're hurt.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I can get you something.
Really, it's nothing.
Let me do this for you.
Thank you. Are you okay?
Yes, I don't know what is happening.
Are you being hurt by the storm? Or, wait, are you causing them?
I don't know. I think I'm causing them.
That's amazing.
That doesn't scare you?
No, it's ridiculously ironic. The fisherman saved by the storm. Where are you going?
I'll be back with some medicine.
Well, hurry back. I have something to show you.
Sinking weightless, what do I say to this man of perfect clay? Such warmth is so confounding. How do I convey what I am feeling?
Washed ashore, I'm lost in this land, but she changed my home with one glance. Though I've gained my breath, it's waning slowly. I am sinking with her. Oh, my heart is racing. Take my hand, take my breath. I have something I want to show you.
What's that?
It's my songbook. I want to sail to New Orleans and play on the street and start my own brass section.
Really? How glamorous.
I get to be as poor as often as I want.
What are you writing now?
Oh. I'll sing it to you. I could love you. I could take you away to a brand new life on a brand new day. I could love you. I could take me away to a brand new life on a brand new day.
Oh, Thomas, the storm is coming.
Oh, yeah?
It's burning.
Hold it.
No, you should leave.
I'm not leaving you.
Can you feel it burning?
Oh, yeah.
What do I do?
Breathe with me.
I don't want to hurt you.
You can't. Use this. This is your storm. Softly, slowly, I am completed. Could you be
Come with me, we'll sail the sea.
A brand new life, a brand new day. I'll go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next local celebrity needs no introduction, but it is a great privilege to introduce her to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Sheran Keyton.
Happy New Year, everybody, or almost Happy New Year. I'm so excited to get out of 2020 and into 2021. My name is Sheran Goodspeed Keyton. I am a DFW born and raised performing artist, writer, director, producer, entertainer. I'm so thankful to Fort Worth Community Arts Center and the Arts Council for bringing this spectacular New Year's Eve performance. In just a few moments, you're going to witness a video that I directed and produced a little bit earlier this year. And the overall theme is just about believing in peace, believing in harmony, believing in healing in our community. It was created for the Tarrant County Harambe Festival, but I think it continues to be applicable even right now. So I hope you all enjoy. Again, I'm Sheran Goodspeed Keyton, and this video features me and my amazing sidekick and kiddo, Sheridan Monroe. Look out for both of us. We'll see you all of 2021.
Many nights we prayed with no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts a hope for a song we barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could. Yes, there can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to give. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe. Somehow you will. You will when you believe. In this time of fear, when prayer so often proves in vain, hope seems like a sun on blade too swiftly blown away. And now I'm standing here, my heart's so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. Whoa. There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to keep. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe. Somehow you will. You will when you don't always happen when you ask. And it's easy to give in to your fears. But when you're blinded by your pain. Can't see your way clear through the rain. A small but still resilient voice says hope is very near. Miracles. When you believe, the hope is fresh. Hard to heal. Who knows what miracles you can achieve. Somehow, somehow, somehow. Now, you will when you believe. You will when you
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for joining us tonight for the Arts Center presents a New Year's Eve celebration. We are so grateful to all of you for tuning in, and stay tuned as we approach our countdown for 2021. Again, we thank you so much for joining us, and if you liked what you saw tonight, make sure you head to our website where you can donate or support the Arts Center or any of the artists that you saw here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, again, Happy New Year on behalf of all of us here, and we wish you guys a very, very happy 2021.